there are support available now under the government schemes, and even under MSME, there are incentives which are available. One need to analyze vis-a-vis their own business, to what extent the capacity expansion has to take place, whatever overall cost of investment is, irrespective of whatever incentives are available. One needs to assess how much its own equity available is. Once that is assessed, commensurate to that, the expansion needs to be planned. There are specialized agencies and consultants who are providing advice onto it. I would say, just simply rather than jumping onto capacity expansion, one need to definitely assess through these agencies and consultants that what kind of investment it actually outlays. India has seen very little onto this side on this side of manufacturing, and we precisely do not know how much what is being assessed is applicable to us. Large scale production has taken place in China in relation there too, where the cost of production was much lower, which now gradually is rising there as well. So we are in a position to compete. Incentives available are there, but they are generally post the deployment of or implementation of the project that the government provides the incentive. Every kind of subsidy which comes is after the project is actually completed by the entrepreneur, and it's not during the stage when the project is coming up. One needs to keep that in mind. That money has to be utilized at the later stage. Right now, the viability has to come from what the project cost is going to be for capacity expansion, and from where the money is coming, what the cost of that money is. Until unless this is assessed, if we start diversifying, putting more capital into it, just the basis that there would be certain incentives available, it can be a very difficult proposition. So incentives are available, no doubt. One would get, yes, there are a lot of governments also, particularly 3 or 4 states are providing subsidized land and other subsidies, which helps in reducing overall cost of production, and which is very important. So one can look upon that. That's why I said, it's important to analyze the overall cost of project and see, where does we gain over it, and then move in that direction. But if we start thinking in terms of only subsidy coming from government or other agencies, it doesn't work on a standalone basis now. The latest scheme, the latest one which the government has announced, the productivity linked incentive scheme, they are huge. Government has put in a number of 10,683 crores as subsidy there. But the entire subsidy is only after the project comes up, the production starts, and the entity achieves a particular turnover that the government will be providing the subsidy. The best part is that, and they all are for very large scale productions. But the best part is once that subsidy comes into 3 or 4 years down the line, we all are going to gain, because that subsidy benefit will percolate to all other ancillary units, ultimately the consumer. So we are going to have good times in the period to come. Right now, we need to have more sustainability with slightly higher profit than what we have made, because the demand has come back.